so what's the deal with twin flames? Well, this is not technically an astrology question because twin flames, you won't find it anywhere in an astrology canon, but we thought we might include that just because, we get asked about it often enough. See, the concept of a twin flame, if you're not familiar with it, it's, and again, what I'm describing here is just what I understand of it, okay? I'm sure lots of people are going to disagree with this. It's fine, you can put your comments down at the bottom. But my understanding of a twin flame is that these are people who tend to meet each other over several lifetimes. Their souls are intertwined. It's like a fate and destiny thing that they'll meet. And for some of the romantics out there say that, well, they would meet, they would fall for each other, or they'll have this soul connection, but then be fated not to sort of be together and then to sort of meet again in the next life, something like that. Like twin flame is like it's like a soulmate, that's been pre-decided for you. It's a fate and destiny thing. So I get asked often, is there such a thing as a twin flame, and am I going to meet my twin flame, or is this the lifetime that I will finally be with my twin flame? Quite frankly, I'm not an evolutionary astrologer, so I have to admit that I don't spend a lot of time thinking about past lives. In that sense, I'm a practical person. I think we have enough challenges dealing with this life, not to mention dealing with your past life. Let's get clean on this life first, that's my take anyway. But is it possible that such twin flames exist? To some extent, I would say astrology has got a method for looking at what we call past life connections. Those of you who are familiar with the moon's nodes, known as the north node and the south node, can be familiar with them as like karmic indicators. So the south node tends to describe the kind of energies that your soul has brought into this life from a previous incarnation. So typically speaking, if another person has got a lot of connections with your south node, then there is some argument to say that you might have had like a past life connection. Having said that, unless the indicators are strongly romantic in nature, I would not immediately jump to the conclusion that there is necessarily a romantic connection between them, because just because you have a past life connection with that person doesn't mean that, I'm being romantic here, right? Like that person could have been the one who killed your entire family, when in your past life, or somebody who caused your bankruptcy five lifetimes ago. Right? It doesn't exactly say it was the immediate past lifetime. It doesn't say that this person was necessarily your lover. It's like, as far as we're speculating, it could be pretty much anything. So, not really sure about twin flames really. But I would say, what we get a little bit more interested in with modern astrology is what we call relationship astrology, where I would take your birth chart and maybe I'll take your partner's birth chart. We'll put them together. We call this synastry. It's also known as chart comparison. So where we'll see what energies flow well between two people and which energies are a little bit kind of jarring. But the jarring energies doesn't mean it's a deal breaker. Right, you can have people who are happy together for decades, but they have different ideas about money. Like, oh, my wife is much more of a risk taker and I'm like the conservative money guy. But you'll find that it's not a deal breaker, they just have different views on specific things in their lives. So if you have been studying astrology on your own and you're very interested in figuring out, okay, what works in a relationship, or what you might be looking for in a relationship, not in your past life, but this life, because you can't do much about the past life, but you can do something about this life, do consider taking on an astrology course where an education will help you to go a lot deeper into your own emotional, romantic, sexual, mental needs in a relationship. And so it gives you a much better idea of what you're looking for in a relationship that could be very fulfilling for you, right? So if you're interested in that, do check out our basic astrology course, and the link is just down below. And after you complete the basic course, there are other courses that you could take for relationships. We'll cover synastry, we'll do astrology composites, putting two charts together, we'll do elemental balances, that kind of thing, right? So it's a very practical course and you can use all of it, right? So if you're interested in looking at how to make relationships work in this lifetime, then do check out the class, and I'll see you in class. But you see, for the longest time, people thought the universe ended with Saturn. And that's why, as a planet, it represents things like endings, limitations, where this is as far as you can go, you can't go any further than that.
Do like our Instagram and Facebook page, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like these. do post your comments if you'd like me to answer any questions about astrology, and I'll address them in my upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching.